Alright, so today we're going to try and build an awning that I can strap on the side of my truck, my work truck, not the Jeep here, and enjoy some of the cool shade that it would provide here in the desert. So stick with us and we'll see how this goes for a do-it-yourself awning. Here's the components that we're starting with. We've got just a sunshade here. This is the, let's see, I think this is the 8x9 or 8x12 foot version here. Ordered off Amazon, about 25 bucks. So this isn't going to keep the rain out, but it's definitely going to provide some shade, and it's desert tan. It's going to fit in well with the truck. Got some cable ties, some hose clamps, some hardware and washers, some wing nuts, and some desert tan here. And for the structure, we're going to be using some 1/2-inch conduit, making the best of it. And I've got a little helper. How are we doing, CJ? Awesome. Let's get to work. So this is a pretty simple project. Here's the tools we're going to be using. We've got a sawzall with a fine tooth blade. We've got an electric drill and some drill bits here, assorted sizes, and a center punch, spring-loaded center punch. This will make it a little easier to drill into the conduit, and then just a utility knife just in case we need it for anything. Alright, the reason we use a spring-loaded center punch like this is because it makes a tiny indentation which allows the drill bit to stay in place as you're drilling. This is really tough to keep a drill bit point in place on a round surface like this conduit. Going to start with a smaller drill bit and then work up to the correct size that we want to finish with. I'm using a 1/4-inch hardware. So my helper's trying to help me too much. So one of the challenges with using these solar shades is that they have kind of a shape that's not a 90-degree angle. So the way I'm going to get around this by folding over the corner and then rolling the conduit a couple times just so it has a pretty good spot to grip. So one additional tool I'm going to use is a file, so that way we can clean up rough edges like that. Well, here we have the finished product. The awning is mounted. I've already decided that these little night eyes twisty gear ties, they are not designed to hold up to this. So I've got some webbing that cut off of a little ratchet strap, and I've ordered some 1-inch plastic buckles, so I actually have something to cinch up and keep that from rattling around. Hose clamps, they do a pretty good job of holding the mounting point steady. However, the bracket inside the Humvee top that it's mounted to is not ideal. And of course, this would work better on a 4-seater top instead of the 2-seater conversion or setup. And I'll record a video sometime with it actually set up. But there it is, actually mounted. It doesn't rattle around too bad, too much once I got these webbing tied on. This webbing strap tied on, it doesn't rattle around. But you know, within the first use, you can see my gear tie has failed, so that's a no-go. Well, here.
No, I'm not alone.